Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Jay. Yeah, I just wanted to make a video and talk a little bit about new Saved by the Bell trail that I saw and the new upcoming series that's going to air on NBC's streaming service called Peacock. It's going to be a reboot of Saved by the Bell to-date version, and apparently it's going to be centered around the children of Mario Lopez's character Slater and Jesse, played by Elizabeth Berkley. Apparently, Lisa Turtle will be returning as her character. I mean, Mark Voorhees as her character Lisa Turtle on the show, and Dennis Haskins won't be returning as Mr. Belding either, and neither will Screech. So no Screech, no Lisa, and no um, uh, Mr. Belding. So I don't know. I always loved Saved by the Bell. It was one of those things that um, was part of my childhood growing up. I would always watch it on TBS. I watched the college years. Heck, I even watched um, the freaking movie they made Behind the Bell about Dustin Diamond's experience there. What was going on behind the scenes. I think it came out in like 2014 or 15. I'm not exactly sure, but I haven't watched that. I watched the movie when they went to Vegas when Zach and Kelly's character got married. I've been a Saved by the Bell fan forever. I loved it that Mario Lopez was a wrestling fan. He's been a wrestling fan his whole life, like me, and the characters think even incorporated that into the character. But I don't know how much of it's gonna feel like Saved by the Bell without Screech, without Mr. Belding. It's like gonna be like the new class but reversed, where they only had Screech and Mr. Belding, and they didn't have the other characters. Now they don't have Screech, and they don't have Mr. Belding, and man, they have the other characters. If it's not everybody, then they shouldn't even do it. You know what I mean? Like when they brought back Boy Meets World for Girl Meets World, like you knew some people were coming back and some other people weren't coming back, and the ones that weren't coming back eventually did make guest appearances on the show, like Sean, like Eric, like uh Mr. Feeney. You know what I mean? So like Harvey Kleiner. So maybe they'll somehow incorporate Mr. Belding into it. But if they don't incorporate Mr. Belding or Screech or Lisa into the show, then I feel like the show is gonna fail. You know what I mean? Because it's not Saved by the Bell then. You know what I'm saying? Peace, guys. Excuse the way I look. We're all locked down in COVID-19. I can't really get a haircut or anything, but I just wanted to share my thoughts on my absolute favorite TV show from the late '80s or early '90s. Go Bayside.